everyone. Welcome to Live Interactive English. This is Karen.
Welcome back, everybody. I am Shane.
Today we're looking at day 2 of our daily conversation, and it's called Working Out at Home. Ways to work up a sweat. And the vocabulary words are indoors.
Indoors.
Due to the weather, we decided to remain indoors for the day.
Routine.
Routine.
Michael's dance routine wins a round of applause.
That's right. Woo! Suggest.
Suggest.
I suggest you study if you want to pass the test.
Calorie.
Calorie.
I burned a lot of calories during the race.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
Wow. What else can we do to burn calories? We're talking about working out, right?
Yeah, so like in the dialogues that you read, right? In the first day, Danny was talking about some kind of exercises you can do to kind of train your muscles.
That's
Maybe you
right.
want to
Tone up your muscle.
Yeah, you want to get bigger muscles like push-ups
and lifting weights,
sit-ups,
planking.
Yeah, right. But what if you want to improve your cardiovascular health?
Just to get your heart moving and beating, right? Exercising your heart.
Yeah, we just call this cardio.
That's right.
Like a cardio workout.
For example, like running, right? Or aerobics, dancing.
Yeah. And once again, YouTube.
I know.
Really, I watch YouTube videos to do these very ridiculous aerobics dances.
Like, you know, you were talking about how it was like the video was back in the 80s.
Yeah. And it was really fun because you feel it's cool because it's really like retro because you're looking at it from the 80s, but then you feel that it was really a good workout. You know?
So you were actually dancing with them? Like, who?
Yeah, and then my wife saw me doing that and she laughed at me. But I don't care because I got a good workout and I'm healthy.
Exactly. Don't be afraid to be made fun of, right?
That's right.
Okay. Enjoy working out at home, guys.
Enjoy.
Bye-bye.
Linda asks Danny about how to do aerobic exercise at home.
How about cardio? I don't have my own treadmill.
Don't you have a running track near your apartment? Most schools in Taiwan make them available to the public in the evenings and on weekends.
Yeah, there's one nearby, but when the weather is bad, I want to be indoors.
Well, there's one way you can minimize the amount of time you spend outside. Tabata.
Huh? Did you say Tabata? Are you speaking English?
It's Japanese, actually. It's an exercise system in which you exercise as hard as possible for 20 seconds, followed by a 10-second break. Then repeat those steps 7 times.
Welcome to Live Interactive English Magazine. Today is day 2 of this month's daily conversation. Yeah, I love me some daily conversation. I'm a big fan. Although I'm not a big fan of working out at home, which is the topic of this month's daily conversation. But folks, you can't have it all. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. Hi, I'm Jeff.
And I'm Mike. And Danny and Linda were the two people having our conversation yesterday, and they will rejoin us today. They were talking about working out at the gym versus working out at home, and Danny was telling Linda, you don't need that expensive gym membership. You can do planks, you can do sit-ups, you can do push-ups, you can do all these things at home. So why are you paying a couple $1,000s a month to do it there when you can do it here? It's more convenient, it's free, and it's just as good.
There you go. Now, this is the second part of our lesson, and the title is Ways to Work Up a Sweat. So it sounds like Linda and Danny are going to be working out, and they're going to be sweating. They're going to be working up a sweat. Anyways, yes, Linda, we learn, asks Danny about how to do aerobic exercise at home. Yeah, I believe when you lift weights and stuff like that, that's called anaerobic exercise. Aerobic exercise is where you get your heart pumping. You really have to do some cardio.
That's right. Planking, push-ups, those are great for your muscles, but they're not giving your heart and your lungs a workout. That's what we would go running for, swimming, bike riding, you know, things like that. Not about your muscles, but it's about your overall fitness. And that's kind of Linda's question. She asks, How about cardio? All right, cardio is short for cardiovascular, heart and lungs. That's aerobic exercise. So she could say, how about aerobic exercise? How about cardio? I don't have my own treadmill. This is the running machine that you find in the gym. It's basically just a never-ending track, and it allows you to run as you would outside, but you don't go anywhere. You also don't have to worry about traffic or pollution or the weather or things like that, which is why some people like treadmills in a gym. And you can watch TV, which I find annoying.
Extremely annoying.
Yeah.
While you're working out, watching TV, why don't you stay at home on your couch and watch your TV there?
Watch this interesting story on CNN. It's kind of weird, right? Or people watch movies.
On so many levels.
Right? Watching a movie. You're not going to run for 2 hours.
Anyways, Danny.
Yes.
He's again going to be the voice of reason. I like Danny. How about cardio, Linda? Mm-hmm. Don't you have a running track near your apartment?
Yeah.
Linda,
Yeah.
says Danny. Most schools in Taiwan make them available to the public in the evenings and on weekends. So cardio, go running at a running track.
There you go. And of course, running tracks are good for your knees too. Better than
absolutely.
the road. It's much softer and bouncier. So that's good. And it's free as well. And Linda says, yeah, there's one nearby. So she's thinking there's a high school, junior high, senior high nearby. She can go there. But she points out, when the weather's bad, I want to be indoors. Okay. So sure, using the outdoor running track is great when it's a nice day. But when the weather's bad, she'd prefer to be indoors. This adverb basically just means inside. All right, if you're using the running track at your local school, that would be outdoors. It would be outside. You would look up and see the sky. If you're indoors, you would look up and see a ceiling because you're inside a building. Basically, due to the weather, we could say we decided to remain indoors for the day. Yes, on a typhoon day, the government will say, stay indoors for your own safety.
Now, everyone, you should know this. You can still run outside when the weather is bad. Now, don't run in the midst of a typhoon, but you can run in the rain and in the wind. You can do it. But Danny senses that Linda doesn't want to do that.
Well, a lot of people don't.
He says, well, there's one way you can minimize the amount of time you spend outside. Tabata.
Tabata.
Tabata? Tabata?
Tabata to you too.
Huh?
Tabata.
Did you say Tabata? Are you speaking English? And this is what I'm feeling and thinking, but that's also what Linda
That's
just
what Linda said. Yeah, Danny said, what about Tabata? She said, what's Tabata, basically? And he says it's Japanese, actually. The word Tabata is Japanese, actually. And then he explains, it's an exercise system in which you exercise as hard as possible for 20 seconds. That's 20 seconds, not 20 minutes, 20 seconds, followed by a 10-second break, and then repeat those steps 7 times. Wow, really? That works?
So 20 and 10, 30 seconds times 7, 3.5 minutes.
Yeah.
That's quite a workout.
That's
Wait a minute, 3.5 minutes.
Very, very,
That's
very short.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You are minimizing things.
But it does says you work as hard as possible. So you're not jogging. You're like sprinting like you're running away from a bear for 20 seconds and then rest and then repeat. Interesting. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more about Tabata.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。在第一天的对话里面 ，Danny 说健身房是浪费钱，他就教 Linda 如何在家运动锻炼肌肉。那么今天的对话标题是 Ways to work up a sweat， 释放大量的汗水。Work up a sweat 就表示因为运动或是工作而满身大汗。好，那 Linda 她就想问 Danny 说，家里又没有跑步机，要怎么在家做有氧运动呢？Danny 说，台湾大部分学校晚上跟周末都会开放给民众使用。Linda 就说，他家附近就真的有一个跑道，可是天气不好的时候，他只想要待在室内。我们先来看单字 indoors。Indoors 它表示在室内，是当副词。那它的相反词就是把 in 改成 out。Outdoors 表示在户外。至于文中的 aerobic exercise 表示有氧运动，其中的 aerobic 就是形容有氧的。我们在它的前面加上 an 变成相反词 anaerobic。 anaerobic 是无氧的，所以同学们就知道无氧运动叫做 anaerobic exercise。好，再来文中还有出现 cardio，cardio 它其实是指 cardiovascular exercise， 表示增进心肺功能的运动。cardiovascular 这个形容词它是形容心血管的。好，那 Danny 听到 Linda 说天气不好，她只想待在室内，她就建议说你可以做 Tabata 高强度间歇训练，这样就可以让待在外面的时间缩到最短。Tabata 其实是日文，那这种训练系统呢，就是要做20秒的高强度运动，然后接着休息10秒，你就这样一直重复这个步骤7次，总共做8次。好，这边有一个补充单字是 minimize。minimize 这个动词就表示使什么减到最小或是最少，而它的相反词是 maximize。maximize 表示使什么最大化。解华课文中。
That's just what, 4 minutes total? Surely that's not enough.
Oh, trust me, it's a lot harder than it sounds. Anyway, you can incorporate almost any type of exercise into a Tabata routine.
Almost any type, you say?
That's right. One I would personally suggest is jumping rope.
Really? I always thought that was just something that little kids do.
Not at all. I do it all the time, and so do a lot of people. It's great for burning calories.
Okay, Danny, you've sold me. Goodbye, Jim.
"20 seconds plus 10 seconds is 30 seconds. Times 7 is indeed 3.5 minutes. Except that when you're doing Tabata, apparently, you do that 30-second routine thing 8 times, not 7 times. So the workout that you're doing doesn't last 3.5 minutes. It lasts 4 minutes. And yes, as Linda says next, she says that's just, what, 4 minutes total? Surely that's not enough.
It's true. A lot of doctors say you should work out for 30 minutes a day or 45 minutes a day. 4 minutes a day? Really? Is that going to do anything? But Danny tells her, he says, oh, trust me, it's a lot harder than it sounds. So he's convincing her that, wait, don't make up your mind now. Think about it, or even better, try it. It's a lot harder than it sounds. You'll feel like you've gotten a much bigger workout than you might imagine. Anyway, he says, you can incorporate almost any type of exercise into a Tabata routine. So you could do push-ups, you could do jumping rope, you could do running in place, you could do all sorts of different planking, you could do that, even some really intense breakdancing, you could do that as well. Basically any kind of exercise that you enjoy, as long as you're doing it at a very high level, really working your body, that routine can be worked into the Tabata system.
Did you just say routine?
I did.
Well, how about that? That's our next vocabulary word, okay?
What a coincidence.
The word routine, by the way, folks, is a noun. Now, what's a routine? Routine is something that you do over and over again. Yeah, here a routine is a set of actions or exercises that you carry out in a certain order over and over again. You exercise for 20 seconds, rest for 10 seconds, then you repeat that over and over again. That's your Tabata routine. For example, Michael's dance routine wins a round of applause. Didn't win like cash money or gold or anything like that? Just a round of applause?
Just a round of applause.
That's what he won, huh? It was a good dance routine. It was
okay.
Some fancy steps.
Yeah,
oh.
It was okay.
Anyway.
A little too much spinning on his head, though.
I thought you liked breakdancing.
I do, but not only spinning on your head. All right, so Linda says almost any type you say. Basically, I can use any exercise in Tabata. This is true.
And Danny says, that's right.
Oh.
One I would personally suggest, though, is jumping rope. Jumping. Oh, like the boxers.
That's right. We're not talking about, kids in the playground. Hey, nanny, nanny, hey, nanny. No, we're talking about, like
Yeah.
Like in the boxing movie.
Well, I can't actually jump.
Well, no, I understand that. But anyways, this is one idea that Danny thinks is a good idea, and that's why he uses the verb to suggest. He suggests jumping rope as a good Tabata exercise. When you suggest something, you're advising, you're recommending, you're saying, hey guys, I think this idea is good. What do you guys think about it? You're not ordering, you're not telling, you're not commanding, but you're saying, here's an idea, what do you think? For example, I suggest you study if you want to pass the test. That's a good idea. That's a good suggestion, which is the noun. That's the idea that you're putting out. So his suggestion is jumping rope. He suggests that would be a good exercise.
And Linda, like me, she's kind of surprised to hear this. She says, really? I always thought that was just something that little kids do. And Danny says, what are you talking about? Not at all. I do it all the time, and so do a lot of people. It's great for burning calories. And here we've got this word calories to talk about. Very often when people go on a diet, they're trying to lose weight by cutting calories out of their diet. Similarly, when people exercise, they're trying to burn calories so as to stay thin or to not get fat. What's a calorie? A calorie is a caloric unit, usually used to measure the energy that is in a food of some kind. Now that's kind of the scientific explanation, but very simply, yeah, a calorie, it's that part of food that gives you energy but also can make you fat if you eat too many of them. For example, I burned a lot of calories during the race.
Yeah,
Those calories gave me energy, but I also burned them off so I didn't get fat.
Depending on your size, you need, what, like 2,000 calories a day?
2,000 to 3,000, yep.
Sort of average. All right, there you go. Okay, says Linda. She says, okay, Danny, you've sold me. That basically means you've convinced me. I believe you. I'm going to follow your advice. And then she says, goodbye, Jim, as she cuts her membership card in half. No, gymnasium.
Oh.
Not Jim like James Jim. No, gymnasium. Goodbye, Jim. She's not going back to the gym anymore. She could also say goodbye, Jim Bills, because she's not going to. Not Jim and Bill. I mean Jim Bills, the bill for going to the gym.
So confusing.
It is confusing. We just need to do some Tabata of the mind, and then we'll be much better. So basically, yeah, that's it. She's not going to the gym anymore. She's going to try the old home workout routine, jog at the local track, Tabata at home, plank while she's waiting for her coffee to be made, and soon she'll be as fit as a fiddle with muscles the size of Manhattan. What are you thinking about?
Muscles the size of Manhattan.
It rhymes with M.
It's pretty big. It's alliterative. It is alliterative.
It's huge.
All right, folks, with that, that's it for our lesson, and it's time for us to say bye-bye.
Happy planking.
Tabata 的训练方式是做20秒的高强度运动，然后再休息10秒，这样的循环要做8次，总共是4分钟。Linda 听到才4分钟，她马上就说这一定不够啦。可是现在网络上有很多 Tabata 的教学影片，同学们你可以试试看，4分钟真的很够，真的很累。Danny 接着就说，你其实可以把任何类型的运动加入到一套高强度间歇训练的动作里面。他个人是建议可以把跳绳加进去。跳绳不是只有小朋友在玩的哦，其实很多人都会做跳绳运动来健身，来燃烧卡路里。那最后 Linda 就被说服了，她决定要跟健身房说拜拜了。其实只要她有在家里勤做运动，相信她一定可以达到去健身房的效果，可以维持健康。刚刚 Mike 老师用到 fit as a fiddle。Fit as a fiddle 这个用语就表示非常健康。好，那我们最后来看3个单字 Routine 这个名词它表示一套固定的动作或者是舞步，那也可以用来指例行公事。Suggest 是动词，表示建议提议，那它的意思跟 advise 或者是 recommend 很相近。Recommend 除了推荐，它也有提出建议的意思。再来 Calorie表示卡路里，也就是那个热量单位。Jeff 老师说到它的形容词 caloric caloric 就是形容热量的卡路里的。再来看补充单字 incorporate 表示包含或是使什么合并。当我们说 incorporate A into B 或者是 with B， 就表示把 A 并入 B。 好啦，那么以上是这个讲解，同学们别走开，马上回来哦。大家好，我是 Hanny。在今天的课程中，我们要介绍3个文法重点。第一个是句型 make something available to somebody。第二个是句型 as 加上形容词或副词加上 as possible。第三个是动词 sell， 表示使什么接受。首先，我们来学习句型 make something available to somebody， 表示使某人可以得到、可以使用或是可以买到某事物。那这个句型也可以用被动语态表示，句型是 something be made available to somebody。例如，The learning platform provides a convenient way to make reading materials available to students. 这个学习平台提供便利的方式，可以让学生们取得阅读素材。再看个例句 ：The report will soon be made available to the public. 这份报告很快就会公开，让大众可以查阅。接下来，我们来学习句型 as 加上形容词或副词加上 as possible 来表达尽可能的怎么样。举例来说 ，as hard as possible 表达尽可能的卖力 ，as soon as possible 表示尽快 ，as early as possible 表示尽早。例如 ，I'll call you back as soon as possible 我会尽快回电。再看个例句。The child hid in the closet and remained as quiet as possible. 那个小朋友他躲在橱柜里面，尽可能的保持安静。最后，我们来学习动词 sell， 表示使、接受某个想法、计划、某个概念等等。那常见的口语用法是 You've sold me， 表示你说服我了。I'm sold 表示我被说服了，我接受，我赞同。那么 I'm sold 这个用法是 I'm sold on something 的省略。例如 Their donuts are the best in town， 他们的甜甜圈是城里面最棒的。Okay, I'm sold. I can't wait to bring some home。好，我被说服了，我已经等不及要买一些回家了。以上是今天的重点整理，我们下次见喽 ！See you next time. Bye.
欢迎收看就爱讲英文，我是悠悠，
我是 Jay。
不管是学生族、上班族、什么族或菜篮族，都需要文具来帮忙写东西或是办公。
不能的是觉得文具控，对，
是
同样支笔都要很多种颜色这样。
对啊，
文具呢有一个字是总称哈，统称叫 stationery。stationery。那你在拼这个字的时候要特别注意一下哦，stationery，好，不要写成 ary，因为 ary 呢它发音是一模一样，但是很多人会拼错，它是静止的。
静止的，
对，好，那不是我们今天的重点。OK， 那这个是文具的统称。那如果是办公用品的话呢，
对，在办公室需要办公用品，
对，同样这一组跑到办公室就会变成 office supplies。office
supplies，
对 ，office 跟 supplies 都有 s， 所以他们会念在一起，叫 office supplies。
可是你知道啊，像我都喜欢存钱，要买鞋、买衣服，但我就不想买文具，所以想跟人家借，要怎么办？
好。不买用借的，那你就说啊，我什么东西快要没有了，你可以借我吗？哈，那某个东西快要没有了，你就说 I'm running out of 什么什么东西。
I'm running out of 等等等等，
对，什么东西快要没有了哈。那如果已经没有了，刚刚是 I'm running out of 是快要没有了，用 ing 哦。那这边是 I ran out of。I
ran of
什么东西啊？所以比如说办公室用品没了啊 ，I ran out of office supplies。I
ran out of。Office supply，
那你也可以说 I'm out of 什么东西
？I'm out of，
好，就是我某个东西没有了。
I'm out of pens， 那每个人都没有，真的。
I'm out of energy， 我没力气了，就是我没笔了。I'm out of pens， 像这样。那要借对不对？要借的话，借呢有2种，
就是有2种，
借入跟借出。
哦，
借进来呢用 borrow 这个字
，borrow，
所以 Can I borrow
something. Can I borrow 什么东西 from you?
Can I borrow 什么什么 from you？
这个是借进来嘛。
借进来。Can I borrow money from
对
you？
我可以跟你借钱吗？就是Can I borrow？ 那你可不可以借我？就是用 lend 这个字。好，所以 lend 是借出啊，你可以借钱给我。
Lend。
Can you lend me some money？
Can you lend me some money？
你可不可以借我什么？给你借我一支笔吧，哈，借一支笔啊。Can you lend me a pen？
Can you lend me the pen？
就这样。
Can you lend me some money？ Can you lend me some money？
Sure. OK.
来看我们的 live action。
What?
I am out of office supplies.
OK. What do you need?
Can I borrow 2 pencils and 2 highlighters from you, please?
Of course. Anything else?
Thank you. How about a stapler and a glue stick too?
Here you go.
Thank you. You're so nice.